In this video, I'm going to be answering all of your questions that y'all asked me about my mobile detailing business. I'm going to be doing videos like this on our Rich Creation business as well. So I'm going to drop a pic and I want y'all to ask as many questions as y'all want about how we make the cups. I'm going to be doing video on that, on the powder coated, and on the, what else I'm into? Whatever else I'm into, whatever business I got going on at the time or anything. I'm gonna just drop a pic. Hey, what do y'all want to know about this? So I can make, we can't start it off, we can't not do this video and not show it detail. So today I am doing a carpet shampoo. Y'all can see a lot of stuff in there. Wait till I go on that side. And it's also raining, so I gotta close the door. There's a better view. We're gonna be trying to get all that stuff up here. So we gotta do, I just did the back seat. The back seat looks 10 times better than what it was before. So hopefully I can get this seat right here also, and the carpet also looking good. So first what I gotta do is spray, agitate, and then do the extractive.
I be looking like chicken gravy in my vision. Hazy know they hungry and hideous. Ride for my brother like Phineas. Finna go fill up a stash. I'm on a mission, my palm just be itching, man. I can't even hold you, it feel like a rash. I came with the funk like a hamper of Pampers, and all of these rappers been stealing the sauce. I just been winning, man. I'm tryna get it, man. It's to the point I ain't feeling no loss. I been all in my bag. You been all in my business. You be all in your feelings. I been all in them trenches. I been all in my bag. You be all in my business. No, they notice me flexing. Fit in all in my fitness.
It's been like empty for like 2 years.
With the trailer? Oh, the lot?
The lot.
You be all in your feelings. I been all in them trenches. I been all in my bag. You be all in my business. No, they
A lot of questions that was asked is on some of the videos that I made. So make sure y'all go at the end of this. I'll try to make sure that I have those at the end of this video, that you can go click on those and you can kind of check them out. But so the last video I put out before this one was about making shirts, like a simple way to make shirts. So what I'm gonna be doing is I don't know if I want to call this as a series or what, but whatever I'm into, like powder coating and all that good stuff, I'm gonna make a video about it. So the next video I'm gonna make, is about our cups. So if y'all don't know, I'm gonna put some of the cups up. I do that every time. I gotta put that. I'm just gonna start from the top. So my fiance, what made you want to start your own detailing service? Oh, and if you haven't talked about the picture you drew years ago, you actually started to achieve your. Oh, so hold on. Let me stop this video right quick. Alright, let the camera, there we go. So, I could not find that book, but I'm gonna explain to you why I'm looking for that book. So what made me want to start a mobile detailing service is I was already doing detailing, which is another question, and I'll get into that. So I was already doing detailing, and it was just an idea I have. So I always have like business ideas of doing different things and stuff like that. And I felt like I was pretty aight at it, and why not? I mean, it's a mobile detailer, I come to you, this and that. That was my thought behind it. In 2016, I actually drew out the logo or whatever with the G8 and the Mo's mobile detailer. I had already had everything drawn out. I actually had forgot about it. I forgot about it until we had moved into this house. And when I was looking through the book, I draw and I paint. Well, I used to draw and paint. Have this big Bugs Bunny painted and all that stuff, and when I find it, I'll show y'all in one of the videos. But I used to, when I found it, it was crazy because it's the exact same way I have it on my t-shirts and all this stuff. Mo's Mobile Detailing is the exact same way that I pretty much drew it out in 2016 or 2017. The exact same way I drew it out. So I thought that was pretty crazy. I think the only thing I added was the line at the bottom, and that's it. And I honestly had forgot that I even had drew that. So it was almost like you can almost damn near say I manifest the whole mobile detailing stuff. So just a friendly reminder, this video may be a little long. Next question, did you have any prior experience? yes, I had experience, but no, I didn't have experience. So yes, I had experience. I worked at a car wash. Like out here, they have the wash tubs, which is a pretty big car wash. So I worked at a car wash like that back in Baton Rouge called Benny's Car Wash. I think I worked there for a year, maybe almost 2 years. I'm not really honestly sure. I know I worked there for a year for sure. And I started off on front line. So I started off on front line, made my way to the detailing side of things. And then eventually I pretty much learned every single position there. And I ended up being a closer. Eventually I quit and I went to a detailing company that had like a make ready for like dealerships basically, and we basically detailed all the used cars and new cars and stuff like that. And that's where I kind of learned about the clay barn and the paint correction and stuff like that. What I know now is all the stuff that I pretty much taught myself, but that kind of gave me that job pretty much gave me the attention to detail, I guess you could say, because the guy that was the manager basically would tell me like, hey, you need to pay attention to everything from every angle. You know, walk at it and look at it from this angle, from this angle, from this angle, from this angle. You gotta walk towards the car like you're the customer so you can see exactly what the customer sees. If you can give a little more in depth with this one, how do you wash your cars? Could also be a video itself. I understand if you can't give out all your secrets. So I don't really care about, like, I'm not hiding any secrets from y'all or anything like that. I mean, the way I actually, honestly, I'm about to write this one down because I actually will make a video about how I wash the cars and stuff like that. So now, when I first really started doing it, when I got laid off, it was in the summertime. It was really hot. It's hot out here in Texas. So the way I would wash it is wash half of the car first and then wash the other side. So I would wash one side of the car, rinse half the car down, foam half of the car down, and then wash that one side, and then come back and rinse it all off. And the way I would do it is make sure I blow, like when I rinse it off, I rinse everything off to the next side, and then I dried it off. And then I did the same thing on the other side, and so it's like a process. So you don't want to get the other side too wet, so you just got to kind of make sure you angle the pressure washer good to where you're not really hitting the other side stays dry. That's how I was doing it at first. Now I use a spray chemical. So I'll wash the whole car. So I'll wash the whole thing, rinse it off, foam it down, wash the whole thing, and then I rinse it and I spray a drying agent on it now, and it'll bead the water, and it helps with, it's a spray wax also, and it helps with drying the car faster. I'm actually gonna invest into a leaf blower. I'm gonna get a leaf blower eventually, and that'll make things it'll make it quicker. Is there some cars that you prefer to wash over others? That's a tough question because, like, no, but yes. At the same time, it's like I'm a car enthusiast, so I really like interesting cars. So, yeah, I like to see like cars, like, you know, souped up or whatever you want to call it. But at the same time, I don't target car enthusiasts. I hope that makes sense. I do not target car enthusiasts. I don't look to detail a car enthusiast car. A guy like me, I wouldn't target a guy like me. I more so target like regular people. Have I cleaned some pretty nice vehicles? Yes, I have cleaned. I have not cleaned the exotic yet or anything like that. But I have cleaned some cars that would consider luxury. Lastly, with the setup, can you also include where you bought things and the prices so we can get a general idea of where to search for what? So, all right. For that question, I actually made a video on pretty much breaking down where I got everything at, how much things cost, all that. Now, I do need to do an update video because I have changed stuff up since then. But if you go on my YouTube page, whatever it's called, go on my YouTube channel, go look at the playlist, and I have a detailing with Mo playlist. All you gotta do is go to that, and it has the videos on there of how much I paid for stuff and how much and where I kind of bought things. In order for me to explain my setup, it cannot be in this video because that would be too long. How do you feel about detailing now versus when you started? So when I started detailing, I felt pretty good, and then I realized that I was charging $55 to do a shampoo on people's car. So I was charging $35 to wash the outside and $45 to wash to do the interior. And then for some strange reason, I was doing $55 to do both. That's when I first started off. I was super cheap, super cheap. I'm still kind of cheap now. Compared to other people, I'm still pretty cheap. But after doing a couple of cars and that video that y'all saw me do about wanting to quit my mobile detailing business, I won't ever quit, but after that was real. Like, I was really thinking about, man, I ain't making no money doing this. Like, the least amount that I'm making a day is $100. So now I feel a whole lot better because I learned a whole bunch. There's a lot of mistakes I made that I kind of corrected, and I'm still kind of correcting. So even with the prices, I'm still kind of correcting that.